Hi and welcome to my channel Billionaire Focus. Today we focus on one of the richest families in Africa. To become a billionaire requires a strong dose of determination, hard work, ingenuity and probably luck as well. Imagine coming from a discriminated section of society, a minority. Imagine the forces you have to push aside to succeed. A Coptic Christian rising above the 90% Muslim majority to become the wealthiest family in Egypt. The billionaire Sawiris. Compared to the likes of Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, the Sawiris' wealth might appear small change, but in Africa it's mighty impressive. Africa is not an easy place to become wealthy. They are originally Egyptian, from the land of the pharaohs and the pyramids. They are also Coptic Christian. Originally from Egypt, today their business interests have led them to spread across the globe. Notably the Americas, Europe and Middle East. So what can we say about Egypt? It is an Afro-Arab transcontinental country spanning the northeast corner of Africa and the Sinai Peninsula in the southwest corner of Asia. It is bordered by the Mediterranean Sea to the north, the Gaza Strip of Palestine and Israel to the northeast, the Red Sea to the east, Sudan to the south, and Libya to the west. The Gulf of Aqaba in the northeast separates Egypt from Jordan and Saudi Arabia. Cairo is the capital and largest city of Egypt, while Alexandria, the second largest city, is an important industrial and tourist hub at the Mediterranean coast. At approximately 100 million inhabitants, Egypt is the 14th most populated country in the world and the third most populated in Africa. Egypt has one of the longest histories of any country, tracing its heritage along the Nile Delta back to the 6th–4th millennia BCE. Considered a cradle of civilization, ancient Egypt saw some of the earliest developments of writing, agriculture, urbanization, organized religion and central government. Egypt was an early and important center of Christianity, later adopting Islam from the 7th century onwards. Today, Islam is the official religion of Egypt, and Arabic is its official language. The great majority of its people live near the banks of the Nile River, an area of about 40,000 square kilometers where the only arable land is found. The large regions of the Sahara Desert, which constitute most of Egypt's territory, are sparsely inhabited. About 43% of Egypt's residents live across the country's urban areas, with most spread across the densely populated centers of Greater Cairo, Alexandria and other major cities in the Nile Delta. It is a developing country having a diversified economy, which is one of the largest in Africa, the 38th largest economy by nominal GDP and 127th by nominal GDP per capita. The billionaire Sawiris are Copts, a Christian group indigenous to North Africa who have primarily inhabited the area of modern Egypt and Sudan since antiquity. They are the largest Christian denomination in Egypt and the Middle East, as well as in Sudan and Libya. Copts account for roughly 10% of the population of Egypt. Following the Muslim conquest, the treatment of the Coptic Christians who refused to convert ranged from relative tolerance to open persecution. The Copts are one of the oldest Christian communities in the Middle East. According to ancient tradition, Christianity was introduced to present-day Egypt by St. Mark in Alexandria, shortly after the ascension of Christ and during the reign of the Roman Emperor Claudius around 42 AD. The legacy that St. Mark left in Egypt was a considerable Christian community in Alexandria. Within half a century of St. Mark's arrival, Christianity had spread throughout Egypt. In Egypt, Copts have relatively higher educational attainment, relatively higher wealth index and a stronger representation in white-collar job types, but limited representation in security agencies. Historically, many Copts were accountants, and in 1961 Coptic Christians owned 51% of the Egyptian banks. 45% of the medical doctors, 60% of the pharmacists of Egypt were Christians. A number of Coptic business and landowning families became very wealthy and influential, such as the Egyptian Coptic Christian Sawiris family that owns the Orascom conglomerate, spanning telecommunications, construction, tourism, industries and technology. In 2008, Forbes estimated the family's net worth at $36 billion. The Coptic population in Egypt is difficult to estimate because researchers are forbidden by Egyptian authorities to ask a survey participant's religion. Copts face ethnic and racial discrimination as they are called Adma Zarqa or blue bone by the Arabs in a mocking manner and is still used today by racists in Egypt. The Coptic community has been targeted by hate crimes by Islamic extremists. In Marsa Matruh, a Bedouin mob of Muslims tried to attack Copts, with 400 Copts having to barricade themselves in their church while the mob destroyed 18 homes, 23 shops and 16 cars. The Sawiris family, Anzi Sawiris, 1930–2021, was the patriarch of the family. Naguib Sawiris, born in 1954. Sama Sawiris, born in 1957. Nassif Sawiris, born in 1961. Ramez Sawiris, born in 1968. Anzi was born on August 30, 1930, in Sohag, Egypt, into an Egyptian Coptic Christian family, the son of Naguib Sawiris, a lawyer, and his wife. He was the youngest of 4 children. Anzi received a bachelor's degree in agricultural engineering from Cairo University in 1950. After graduation, he managed his family's 52-acre farm for 2 years using his newly learned agricultural methods. After that, he moved into road construction as he saw that the government was spending money on building roads and there was money to be made there. From there he went into other areas. Anzi was married to Yusri Yaloza Sawiris. The couple had 3 sons, Naguib, Sama, and Nassif. Sawiris was Coptic Christian. Please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. In 1952, Anzi established his own construction company, Anzi and Lemay Co., which began as a road and waterways contractor. In 1961, the business was nationalized under then Egyptian President Gamal Abdel Nasser and later became known as the El Nasser Civil Works Company. Anzi continued to run the nationalized business for 5 years. He was prevented from leaving the country for 6 years in the 1960s but eventually managed to leave for Libya. After a period of time in Libya, he returned to Egypt in 1976 during the regime of Egyptian President Anwar Sadat and founded Orascom for Constructions and Trade as a general contracting and trading company. The name was later changed to Orascom for Construction Industries and the investment portfolio expanded to include tourism, hospitality, computing, and cell phone networks, under the government of Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak. Anzi died on June 29, 2021, in El Gouna, Egypt at the age of 91 due to kidney failure. Today, the Orascom conglomerate is run by his 3 sons. Naguib Sawiris, Sama Sawiris and Nassif Sawiris, and his great-grandson, Vrishir Kassiano Sawiris. In 2003, the Sawiris family held the 3 largest stocks by market capitalization on the Cairo Exchange and is currently setting up to be on the American Stock Exchange. Orascom Telecom, Orascom Construction Industries and Mobi Nil. Naguib Anzi Sawiris' eldest son. Born 15 June 1954, is an Egyptian businessman. Naguib is chairman of Weather Investments' parent company, and the former chairman and CEO of Orascom Telecom Holding and Orascom Investment Holding. Born on 15 June 1954, in Cairo, Egypt, to businessman Anzi Sawiris, founder of Orascom Group. And Yusri Yaloza Sawiris, Naguib is the eldest of 3 brothers. His brothers, Nassif and Sama, are also billionaires. Education. Naguib received a master's degree in technical administration from ETH Zurich. Career. Since joining Orascom, the family business, in 1979, Naguib has contributed to the growth and diversification of the company into what it is today, one of Egypt's largest and most diversified conglomerates and the country's largest private sector employer. Sawiris built the railway, information technology, and telecommunications sectors of Orascom. Orascom Telecom Holding was established in 1997, and then Orascom Telecom Media and Technologies, in 2011 until the recent rebranding as Orascom Investment Holding, OIH, of which he is the managing director and CEO. In 2014, Sawiris raised more than $4 billion when he sold his stake in his telecommunications companies to Russian company Vimpelcom. In early 2015, Sawiris bought a majority stake in the pan-European television channel Euronews. He remained as the main shareholder until beginning the process of selling his stake to Alpac Capital in December 2021 and September 2015. He offered to buy an island off Greece or Italy to help hundreds of thousands of refugees fleeing the Syrian conflict. However, he conceded the plan could face challenges in terms of jurisdictions and customs regulation. Naguib is an investor in Mobinil, Egypt's main mobile phone company, and has expanded into Algeria, Tunisia, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and even North Korea. He has also invested through affiliates in Italy, through Wind Telecomunicazioni and Canada, through Globalive Wireless and its Wind Mobile. Naguib Sawiris is also investor in a highly influential Egyptian independent newspaper Al Masri Al Yawm and the owner of TV interests, most notably in OTV, Orascom Television. Sama Sawiris' second son, Montenegrin, born 28 January 1957, is an Egyptian-born Montenegrin businessman, investor and billionaire, and the second of three sons of Anzi Sawiris, the other two being Naguib Sawiris and Nassif Sawiris. As of 2015, his net worth was estimated at $850 million, which at the time made him the 26th richest person in Africa. Education and career. Sama received his engineering diploma in engineering management from Technische Universität Berlin in 1980. He founded National Marine Boat Factory, followed by Orascom Projects for Touristic Development in 1996 and Orascom Hotels and Development in 1998. The latter two companies later merged to form Orascom Development Holding AG. Through his organization, Sama developed holiday resorts in Egypt and Switzerland. In 2011, he took a 12.5% stake in Swiss football club FC Luzern. In 2017, he invested in Bidroom, a membership-based online hotel booking platform. In December 2019, he acquired Thomas Cook, Germany, through his Raiffeisen Touristik (RT) group, which he had bought 74.9% of its shares back in 2014. El Gouna, Egyptian Arabic, the Lagoon, is an Egyptian tourist city created in 1990, and is owned and developed by Sama Sawiris Orascom Development. It is located on the Red Sea in the Red Sea Governorate of Egypt, 20 kilometers, 12 miles, north of Hurghada. It is part of the Red Sea Riviera, and a host city of the El Gouna Film Festival. El Gouna has 10 kilometers of coastline and consists of 20 islands surrounded by lagoons. The town is 25 kilometers away from the Hurghada International Airport. El Gouna's buildings were designed by European and American architects to resemble traditional rural Egyptian architecture such as that found in the Egyptian countryside and in Nubian villages. El Gouna specializes in water sports. There are several beaches including Zaytuna Beach located on its own island, Mangrovey Beach, Moods Beach, and other hotel beaches. It also has El Gouna Mosque and a Coptic Orthodox church, the Church of Saint Mary and the Archangels. Sawiris Sama became a Montenegrin citizen in 2011. He is Coptic Christian. Nassif Anzi Sawiris' third son. Born 19 January 1961, Nassif is an Egyptian businessman, and the youngest of Anzi Sawiris' three sons as of October 2021. His net worth was estimated at $8.7 billion, making him the richest Egyptian. Career. Nassif joined the Orascom Group in 1982 and oversaw the construction activities of Orascom Construction following the transfer of management control from his father Anzi Sawiris in 1995. He became CEO of Orascom Construction Industries following the company's incorporation in 1998. He was on the board of directors of the Cairo and Alexandria stock exchanges from 2004 to 2007 and was also a board director at the Dubai International Financial Exchange (DIFX) from July 2008 to June 2010. In October 2015, it was reported that Nassif had acquired a stake in Adidas AG on 20 July 2018. It was announced that Nassif was to become a major shareholder of historic English football club Aston Villa FC. The Aura Developers, formerly known as the Gemini Global Development, was launched in 2016. On 31 January 2024, the Iraqi government announced the signing of a contract with Aura Developers to develop the largest residential city in Iraq named Ali al-Wardi City. The planned new city, located approximately 25 kilometers southeast of Baghdad and spanning a total area of 61 million square meters, includes 120,000 different housing units along with green spaces, urban amenities and smart city technology to apply cutting-edge standards in sustainability and environmental preservation. Nassif speaks Arabic, English, German and French. As of 2024, Nassif was listed in Forbes magazine as the fifth richest person in Africa. With a personal wealth of $7.6 billion, Nassif is married to Shireen, has 4 children, lives in Cairo, and maintains a residence in New York City. He is a Coptic Christian.